What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing What if Jiraiya Adopted Naruto Part 4. Let's get into it. We start this part out with the council asking Jiraiya to become Hokage. But just like in the original timeline, Jiraiya will still turn this position down. By the way, if you guys want me to make a What if Jiraiya became Hokage, maybe I will in the future, but you have to let me know in the comments. Anyways, back to the story. Jiraiya would still turn his position down, but he would still mention Tsunade just like he would in the original timeline. So the council would agree for him to go get Tsunade, so he would go to Naruto, and Naruto would be fine to have some time with his dad and go to a mission with him. So they would both go on a journey to find Tsunade. Now, while Jiraiya and Naruto are traveling, Naruto would already know the Rasengan, and he already has a Wind-style Rasengan. Not Rasen Shuriken, but he still has a Wind-style Rasengan. But Naruto would be curious if Jiraiya had anything for him to learn, as he would want to learn something new. Jiraiya would tell Naruto that soon they would actually be going on a 3-year training trip where he would actually teach Naruto a pretty good amount of stuff, and he hopes to turn him to an S-rank shinobi. And he would tell Naruto that although most Jonin have at least 2 chakra natures, he wants Naruto to be able to use 3. So he would have Naruto start on the basics of water manipulation. But besides that, Jiraiya wouldn't really teach Naruto much during this trip. So now we can just skip to the whole battle with Itachi and Kisame. Now, when Itachi knocks at the door, instead of just going himself, Naruto would actually create a shadow clone to go to the door for him, and he would have the shadow clone open the door while he watches, and he would see Itachi. Seeing Itachi, knowing that he's an S-rank shinobi thanks to being part of his father's spy network to a certain degree, he would jump out of the window and go find his father. But before he left that room, he would place a flying Raijin seal on the room. He would then teleport to Jiraiya and let him know about Itachi and Kisame. The two would then teleport back to the room and would actually manage to surprise attack both Itachi and Kisame, getting the upper hand on them. They would fight for a bit until the whole toad mouth trap thing would eventually happen, and Itachi would use a Madarasu in order for them to escape. We then go to Naruto's interaction with Tsunade, to which he will still argue with her, as he knows that his biological father is Minato, and he knows that Minato was the 4th Hokage, and part of him does want to be Hokage, not fully, but part of him does want to be Hokage, so he would be pissed that Tsunade is disrespecting the Hokage, so he would stand up for them and yell at her and all that stuff that happens in the original timeline, and eventually this would lead into the two of them going out back and wanting to fight. Naruto would make the wager that if he can land even one hit on her, that she would come back to the village and become the 5th Hokage. Tsunade, being cocky, thinking that this kid probably has no skill and can't beat her, would decide to agree to this, even agreeing to give him the 1st Hokage's necklace if he wins. Naruto would then rush at Tsunade, to which she would try to do that finger flick thing to his forehead that she did in the original, but Naruto would duck under this and actually manage to place a flying Raijin seal behind Tsunade before backflipping. Tsunade would ask what the hell that was supposed to do, but then Naruto would use the flying Raijin in order to appear behind Tsunade with a Rasengan before shoving it into her back. Tsunade would be pretty hurt by this, and would pass out saying "damn brat." Tsunade would then wake up in some local hospital, realizing that Naruto had actually managed to beat her, and although she hated to admit it, a deal was a deal, so she would give him the 1st Hokage's necklace and agree to become the 5th Hokage. She would then reveal to Jiraiya and Naruto Orochimaru's offer, and they would all decide to, together as a team, ambush Orochimaru. Tsunade and Jiraiya would then go up against Orochimaru, while Shizune and Naruto would face Kabuto. Naruto, using a combination of both Flying Raijin and Rasengans, would eventually actually be able to take down Kabuto, as he has way more skill in these areas than he had in the original timeline, so he would actually be able to take down Kabuto. He would then cut off his legs, as he wouldn't want to kill him, but he knows that he could be good for information, but he can't risk him getting away. So he would take off his legs, and then Kabuto would pass out from the pain, and he wouldn't be able to go back with Orochimaru. Orochimaru will still flee, even though Jiraiya and Tsunade were together from the beginning, and she did try and poison him and all that. They'll still not end up defeating Orochimaru, but they'll come closer than they did in the original timeline. The group would then return to Konoha, where Tsunade would become the 5th Hokage, and Kabuto would begin to get interrogated. But Kabuto would be pretty loyal and not give any information from Orochimaru, so he would eventually just be killed. We now arrive at the Sasuke retrieval arc. Sasuke would still leave with the Sound 4, and everything would still go with the same team formation and all of that. But when the Sasuke retrieval team begins to split up, Naruto would leave a shadow clone with each member when they split up, and these shadow clones would actually make a pretty big difference and help to end the fight a lot quicker. Neji will still be taken down, but I believe that Choji and Kiba would actually be able to help get the opponent defeated with the help of Naruto, instead of having to wait for Kankuro in Kiba's case. Now when it comes to Naruto versus Sasuke, we're going to be saying that in this timeline, Kimimaro would actually run off with Sasuke to the Valley of the End. Instead of trying to hold Naruto back, he would just run with Sasuke. But eventually and quickly, Naruto would catch up to them and tell Sasuke to stop it and to come back. But Sasuke, since he didn't come back in the original timeline, and since Kimimaro started to influence him, he's definitely not trying to go back to the village. So Naruto would actually be forced to fight both Kimimaro and Sasuke. And at first, Naruto would be doing pretty good in this fight, since he has his fire jutsus, his wind jutsus, and his flying Raijin, not to mention his Rasengans. But once Kimimaro goes into the second stage curse mark, and he would eventually tell Sasuke to do the same, they would begin to start overpowering Naruto. And eventually, in a moment of instinct, Kimimaro would shove a bone through Naruto's chest. Naruto would then cough up blood and fall to the ground. Sasuke, seeing this, he really did not want to kill Naruto. He wanted to stop him from bringing him back, but his plan was never to kill Naruto. Seeing this, Sasuke would at that time awaken the Mangekyo Sharingan. In a moment of rage, without even realizing what he was doing, he would accidentally cast Amaterasu on Kimimaro, burning him to a crisp. Sasuke would then continue to run off to Orochimaru's hideout. But luckily for Naruto, he's actually not dead at all, and although he came pretty close, the Nine-Tails chakra would begin healing him, and eventually Kakashi and all of the rest of the Sasuke retrieval team would find Naruto and would bring him back to the village, where he would make a full recovery. Jiraiya would then tell Naruto this proves even more to him that he needs to make Naruto stronger and into a true S-rank shinobi. So Naruto would be asking what they'll be training on during this time, and Jiraiya would tell Naruto that he's taking him to Mount Miyaboku to learn Sage Mode. But that is where we're going to be leaving things off for part 4. Hope you guys enjoyed this vid. Probably not going to get part 5 out next week, but the week after that. But I will have a video out for next week, just not the next part to this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this part, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.